guys, welcome to the video. Today I have the 4x5 with me, and I think I'm going to try to do a video of how I photograph strangers. Basically, I'm just going to be driving around today and looking for maybe possibly a car or two, and then maybe going up and knocking on the door and seeing if we can get a portrait of the owner. Alright guys, so we finally found something that might look interesting. I passed up a white Corvette and a man was outside just watering some plants. Just an old fellow, so I think I'm going to try to work up the courage, drive around a little bit, and see if I can stop and get a couple pictures of the car and maybe take a picture of him. So we'll see how this goes. So that was a bus, nobody answered the door, and I didn't want to be down in someone's alleyway taking photos of their car, so I just skipped that one. But I think I came across this old farmhouse that has a couple antique style things in there, so I think we're gonna try to go to that. Alright guys, here we go.
Hi.
How you doing? My name is Brian. I'm a photographer. I was just wondering if I could take some pictures around your property.
No, I don't mean to be rude.
Okay, that's fine. I was just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good day.
It's all liability.
Oh, well, I'm not going to touch anything or anything.
No. I've had this happen,
Oh,
and all of a sudden I'm sued. Somebody gets hurt.
oh, well,
So I'm not going to take the chance.
oh, I understand completely.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too, sir.
So that was fun. The beauty of that is that now I'm kind of like warmed up and I'm not afraid of getting rejected. So I think we're gonna maybe try again somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, so take number 2. I just passed this really cool car at a business, and I think the guy just got there. So I'm gonna bombard him and try to get his picture. Hi. I just had a quick question. I was wondering whose car that is out there?
Yeah.
That old car?
A client of ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know how long he's gonna be here? I'm doing a photo project,
Yeah.
and I was just gonna ask him if he'd like to pose for a portrait. So that's a no too. Okay, so turned down for a second time. That guy was a customer for a financial advisor, and he was in a meeting. So I asked the receptionist if she would go ask him if he wanted to pose for a picture. Apparently he's old and didn't want his picture taken. And he said I could take pictures of the car, but it just wasn't really in a great spot anyway, so I wasn't gonna mess with it. So 0 for 2, and it's starting to rain, which is awesome. Okay, so we got one more that we're gonna try, and we'll just see how that goes. Oof. Just bottomed out my car backing up. I'm gonna throw you guys over there so you can see a little bit. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I'm Brian, by the way. I'm doing a photo project. Man, nobody wants their picture taken today, so he seemed cool. I gave him my card, but I wasn't gonna like pressure him to take a portrait or anything because he said he just got home from work. Okay, this isn't the house that I was talking about, but I just came across this one, so we're gonna see what this one's all about. Hey, How you doing?
Okay.
My name's Brian. I'm a photographer. I just came across your beautiful cars here.
Yeah.
I'm doing a photo project, and I was wondering if I could not only take a picture of your car, but also get a portrait of you.
Oh. You can take a picture of the car.
Don't want a portrait of yourself?
That's the way I'm dressed today.
Well, the project I'm doing, I'm not only trying to get the cars, obviously, but I just want to get a picture of the owner too, and maybe I just put your name in it and just where I was at, stuff like that.
Sure.
Awesome. So I use a big 4x5 film camera. Yeah. I'll just be out here. Are you going to be around here? Or?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. I'll come and knock when I'm ready for your portrait.
Okay.
Thank you. So how long have you had these guys?
Huh?
How long have you had these guys?
This guy I bought in 2016. This one I bought in 1974.
Wow.
You want to get a picture of that too?
Definitely, if you don't mind uncovering it.
You know, I was thinking.
Good. All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Yep, I had a Canon A1.
Oh, nice.
Years and years.
That's like that's what. And 1, 2. Perfect. And then one more, and then I'll be done.
Okay.
Trying to get the flag in there too.
Want me to stand in front of it?
Yeah. And 1, 2. Perfect. Thank you very much. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little look about how I go about finding people and taking their portrait. I didn't have any video of me actually taking the photos of Steve, who I met because my camera was not recording, but as you can see, I had some of the audio, so you can kind of see how I interacted with him and photographed him like that. So this picture right here is going to be the 4x5 picture that I took, and I ended up taking 4 shots on the 4x5 with Ektachrome, and they were all with a 150mm lens. And this first one was a full body shot, and I really liked it, but I did miss focus a little bit. As you can see, I think I got a little bit maybe up around a little bit in front of his ear, and just missed focus on the eyes, which sucks. But if you scale it back, you can't really tell that much, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And then this head and shoulders kind of medium portrait was also on the 150, and I think I missed focus again. It's just really tough to get focus on the 4x5. You have to be really precise, especially shooting wide open. If I had to go back, I probably wouldn't have shot wide open, but so here you can kind of see the difference between like a medium headshot on 4x5 on the left and 6x7 with the Pentax on the right. And the 105 on the Pentax is going to be the equivalent of around a 190 on 4x5, so it's a little bit more punched in anyway. If I wanted to compare lenses, I probably would have used the 210, but I just wanted to stick with the 150 for the 4x5 shots, but you can kind of see how that looks. The Pentax on the right is at the minimum focusing distance, so I was pretty close. And this is the second shot that I took, and I really liked how the one on the right turned out. Just the way that the focus is, and I actually, when I said for him to pose like that, I just told him to look off into the distance, and he kind of laughed, but you kind of get tired of doing the same portraits over and over, just looking at the camera, so I just had him look off camera, and I like how it turned out. This was the full body portrait on the Pentax 6.7, and this is just going to be your basic kind of portrait, but he had his hand, this is the first one that I took, and he had his hand in his pockets, so I went ahead and took a second one, and I liked this one a lot more because you had the flag in there, and then the car to the right, and then him in the center. And then this is a comparison between the two shots. I was obviously a little bit closer on the left-hand side compared to the right, but I like the right more because you can see a little bit more of the scene and you can see the flag as well. And then here is the comparison between Ektachrome and Portrait 160. Looking back now, I can kind of see that the grass in the Portrait 160 shot needed to be a little changed to green a little bit. It was a little too yellow looking back, but I don't necessarily hate it. It just kind of has their own two looks, with the Ektachrome being a lot more green. And you can also see the amount of shadow detail that's gone in the Ektachrome, because I did lean towards underexposing, because I have overexposed Ektachrome before and it did not turn out very good. So if I'm going to lean towards one way with slide film, it's probably going to be underexposing. But yeah, I really liked how all these turned out. I really like the portraits on the Pentax, and I'm still getting used to large format, especially when I'm shooting strangers, and it's all a learning experience. And I was about to give up after the third rejection, and I'm glad I didn't. I actually took a wrong turn and was going down this road, and I stumbled upon Steve and his cars, so I guess it was just fate that brought me there, which was really cool because he was a really nice guy, and I got some really good photos. And I hope you guys enjoyed that little look into that, and if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And I realized that the intro was a little bit long and whatnot, and I said that it's kind of annoying when people do that when you don't get straight into the pictures, but I kind of wanted to set it up and show you how much driving around there is and rejection and stuff like that. So don't get down on yourself if you get rejected or anything like that. Just keep going, and you'll finally come across someone that will either want to have their picture taken or won't mind having their picture taken. So if you haven't already, try to get out there and photograph some strangers. It's definitely something that will grow on you, and it will make you a lot better in the long run when you're photographing other people and people you know. So if you have any questions about anything, just let me know. Developing, asking strangers for portraits, posing, even though I'm not the best at it, just let me know. Message me on Instagram, message me on here, comment. And as always, I look forward to making the next one.